Hello, welcome to today's video. This is lesson number 1 for Without Me, the easy piano arrangement. And we're going to go ahead and start off by talking about clapping and counting the rhythms here in this music. Let's start off by clapping on our lap, the first system. Okay, so in the first system, keep in mind that we want to hold E a little bit longer, although it doesn't say to do so. I would recommend either that you do it with your pedal or just hold it without pedal. And then come down like that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the counts for each hand individually are just as important when we begin on measure number 9. So let's actually play through from measures 1 until about 8, just so we can get a general idea of what this Without Me piece should sound like. It has a very distinctive groove. It's supposed to be a kind of mellow type of hip-hop, if you will. Let's go ahead and place our hands in the position here. E position for the right hand, though we will be changing a bit. So be always prepared for changing about and be mindful of the fingerings. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there are the first 8 measures. When we get into the measure number 9, this is where we really need to be starting to play or work on one hand at a time. Let's go ahead and start off with the most difficult part, which is the right hand, which introduces us to a very interesting type of rhythm. Okay, so the rhythm for the right hand we see in measure number 9 is a half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So we have a half note, a dotted quarter note, and then an eighth note. We already know about the half note, 1, 2, but for the dotted quarter note, think about the dotted quarter note as 2 eighth notes, and from 2 other eighth notes, they took one of those eighth notes and stuck it into that unit, giving it 3, or the value of 3 eighth notes. So, when the 3 eighth notes stuck together as one unit, that's where the dot comes from, and then we have an eighth note all by its lonesome, which is the and of 4. The way we clap and count this rhythm here is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Just like that. We can also do the counting of the eighth notes to give it a better idea. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just like that. That's a way to work out that rhythm. Now this is very essential that we understand what this rhythm is, because this is going to be, the piano is going to be playing pop-like piano, which is kind of percussive. We're going to be doing left and right, playing into each other or in between each other to complete the rhythmic functions or the formulas. Okay, so that's measure number 9, and measure number 10 is going to be once again 1 and 2, 3, 4, just a very simple rhythm like that. Let's go ahead and play that measure 9 and 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And it's starting to sound a little bit like what you hear on the radio. So that's very important that we understand that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now for the left hand, we have a very simple rhythm, starting at measure 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beat number 4 is tied into the next measure into a whole note. So make sure that you play that tie correctly. Let's go ahead and place our fingers. Finger number 2 is on E, and then 1 will be playing G. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie. 2, 3, 4. Release. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm breaking this down so carefully is when we play this, notice that beat number 4 plays in the left hand. Beat number 4 in the right hand does not play. It's already being played from beat number 3. It's already held down. Okay? So we're going to have a right, left, right kind of feel, which is where I mentioned the percussive effect comes into play with the piano. Let's go ahead and place our hands in position. Here we go. Let's listen to what this sounds like. Both measures, 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it sounds like. Okay, we will see that rhythm again at measure number 13, which exactly is pretty much the same thing. Measure 13. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and clap and count the rhythm for measures 11 through 14. Here we go, very carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay? It's very essential that we know the counts. If you need to write in the counts, make sure that you do so. Please keep in mind for measure 11 that the right hand does not begin until the end of 1. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And when we play that on the piano, go ahead and place your hands in position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Pretty much an exact replica or a copy of what we did in measures 9 and 10. Okay, so that was measures 11 through 14. Let's talk about measures 15 through 17. Some similar stuff, but we do have some hand position changes. Let's go ahead and clap the rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, with the end of 1 is where we start with the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Notice that there at measure number 17. Well, that's actually before we start talking about 17. Let's talk about measure 16. Notice the right hand. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and the 2 quarter note tied to beat number 3, which is only an eighth note. Then we start clapping again for the end of 3 and 2 eighth notes from beat number 4. Let's do that again. Just measure number 16. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and going on to measure number 17 very carefully. Let's just do the right hand first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? 3, 3 and 4. That's how we do measure number 17, because we have an eighth dotted quarter, which is now reversed from what we did before in measures number 9 and also in measure number 13. let's go ahead and take a look at, or listen to, what it sounds like on the piano as we play that measure number 17. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Excuse me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Once again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we began the dotted quarter note on the and of 3, and it continues into beat number 4. For the left hand, we have once again the dotted quarter with eighth and 2 quarters. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's go ahead and play that. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's what measure 18 does. Let's go ahead and play just 15 through 17 once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see this too. So we're kind of doing like a take turn, left, right kind of feel. Measures 18 through 19. The claps are 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's tied over 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, excuse me. 1, let's do that again. Okay, 18. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just like that. Let's go ahead and play through it now. It's essential that you do it one hand at a time. I'm going to show you starting here in measures 18 through 19, 20. And we're just going to do the right hand first. Let's go ahead and start that with, let's see, that's going to be finger number 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then for the left hand, measures 18 through 20. It's already tied over. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. Let's go ahead and put both hands together. Starting at measure 18. We're going to do the pickup to 18. Ready? 1, 2, 3,